front end of my car gonna get ripped off.
Hey, guess who it is? We're here. We're at the magical land called TAE. I've heard stories about this place. Stories of whimsical nature. You can find used parts.
All kinds of junk.
Look at that. Oh, wow, that thing is toasty. Oh my god. You guys might recognize them from eBay. They do a lot of work on eBay.
Yep. They basically stock all type of specialty car parts. Subaru, Mitsubishi, S2000, anything like Honda K series and Type R stuff, and just anything that's got any real significance in the car scene. They get all the ones that are wrecked and tear them apart and sell us parts.
Yeah, we're very thankful for their services.
Yeah, so they're fairly local, so it's easier for me just to come out here and get the part that I need than to rely on a bunch of pain in the ass people online, because nobody's gotten back to me. 6 people have tell me that they have diffs for sale and they'll ship them. No one can provide a picture. Nobody can ever respond to a message back. So at that point, there's no point in even dealing with these people, because I got money to spend. You don't have time to send me a picture or a message, and I'm not spending my money with you. It's easy as that.
He's sour.
Yeah, well, you know, I got money to spend.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we go a little higher. What's up, bud?
What is up?
What's up, Mr. Man? Yeah, it's been a minute, bro.
How you doing, bro?
Good to see you.
What's going on with you?
Hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
How's everything, man?
Good, good. How are you doing, man? Living it up?
Thanks, bro.
Are those clean hands, bro?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell's that?
They stay clean now, man.
What? Terrible. Definitely kind of looks a little better than what mine
Bro,
did.
this car had a lot of good shit on it. I don't even know why they told her. They had a quarter panel. Kroger block, Chef Trans, Chef TK.
What do you think of this one? Look good?
Yeah, it looks a lot better, like overall, just because it's cleaner than mine. Mine's got 134,000 miles, so I've had some time up north and whatnot, so this one's not rusty looking.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
All like this.
Yeah, this one's pretty clean, man. It really is.
And this one does this. You see that? Oh, you turn it and that spins in there. Unlike mine.
And why is that?
There's a plus side. Yeah, this one actually has a ring and pinion still inside of it.
Oh,
So.
all intact, yeah.
Gotta go back this way. Toss it off the edge.
Open your trunk. Oh, yeah, bud.
Oh, I feel it.
No, I know. I feel you. Trust.
Woohoo! Differential acquired.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Now to be paying for it.
This is exciting content. Traffic.
Yep.
Stuck in traffic.
I-4, man. Can't escape this mess.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Not a lot, man.
What you working on today?
I'm doing some fabrication on a customer's car here.
Ooh, this is nice. Giant turbo in a tiny car. That's gonna be fast.
That's the way we do it, man. So,
What do we got going on?
basic sidewinder setup on K-Series here. He just needed some up pipes made for it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get it back to the original location where he had the holes cut out for his previous turbo kit. So we're just trying to make it fit nice. Wastegate's kind of big, 60 millimeter tile.
That's huge. Why does it have a 60 on there? Why not a 44?
So these K-Series cars, they are very, very efficient. This motor is amazing. And it just creates so much exhaust energy and flow that in order to regulate boost, you need to be able to put a big wastegate, especially with the Sidewinder setup. The way it's set up, they just flow good.
Oh, that's awesome. It's never a bad thing.
No, these motors are awesome.
It has a big turbo too. That's going to be nice. This car is going to boogie. If you guys take a look at it, it's caged and stripped out. He's telling me they got a weight plate. Can you kind of explain what the weight plate is about?
The weight plate on front-wheel drive cars, they have to relocate the weight to the front of the car and try to put a little more weight and bias over the front tires or over the front end of the car to maintain traction.
Oh.
So they take the weight out the rest of the car and they put it towards the front in order to create a better weight ratio for it.
Yeah, he's got Lexan windows too. They really went the full distance on this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a race car, man.
Race car. All right.
Yeah, these cars get down, man. Anyone that doesn't respect a Honda, they're crazy. These things are no joke.
Yeah.
On the track, man, they're monsters.
I mean, look at it. It's got a pretty big motor in it. The car weighs nothing. Huge turbo. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I never understood why people give them hell. But
It's just the stigma of like the rice burner mentality of like when people first get into these cars. Like there's differences between like entry-level Honda guys with fart cans and guys that are like this.
yeah,
this is a totally different level of car.
Good point.
So
Yeah.
these cars are, like I said, they're rocket ships, man. Like they're amazing. I mean, the guy that was putting this one together, his personal car does over 160 mile an hour in a quarter.
All right. So
And-
he goes fast.
Yeah, runs low nines and traps over 160 miles an hour, and it's just self-built in his garage type deal.
Wow.
And it's fast.
Oh man, this is amazing, dude. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of movie magic here. Watch this, guys. This is gonna be quick. Ready? And there we go. Look at that. It's done.
Yep.
Ah,
All said and
dude.
done.
Killer work.
Man, came out pretty good, man. I'm happy with how it turned out.
Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. So what was some of the challenging aspects of this project?
It's all pie cuts, man. So tucking it, making sure it clears everything, and getting the tips to come out even and be aesthetically pleasing. He had pre-existing holes, so he wanted it originally just to come out through the exact same holes he had before, but he had a smaller wastegate before, so things weren't going to come out 100% how it was. So just twisting everything to get it where it needed to be. It was kind of a little bit of a challenge just to get it back to the hole, but it's nothing we can't handle here. So
Yeah, dude, this is awesome. About how many hours you say you got in this to fabricate all of it?
I honestly don't even remember. I spent a full day pretty much doing it.
Yeah, it takes time to make all those pie cuts, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a few hours worth of just cutting the pie cuts, deburring them, and welding them, obviously.
That is sick. Nice job, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So what's up next? We're gonna work on the Evo next?
Yeah, we're going to be taking the crunch diff out of it and then putting the new one in, and go again.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. All right, Evo, you're next. Get ready. Ooh. Yeah.
So the pinion, completely sheared the pinion. Ring gear actually wasn't I mean, it's messed up, but pinion itself, oops, sorry. If you look down in there, it sheared the pinion gear.
Oh wow.
So on the pinion gear sheared, it just took everything else out.
Yeah, that thing's toasty.
Yeah, so she donezo.
What is that you have there on the desk?
Oh, this is round 2 of diff install.
Excuse me?
Round 2.
Round 2?
Round 2, yes.
Why?
Because unfortunately, the diff that I picked up from TAE was the ring and pinion was good. They inspected it; it was good. Unfortunately, they aren't able to test for if a bearing's bad in it. So I got up to speed at like 70 miles an hour, and it's ear piercing to the point where I couldn't even drive the car. Like it was about to blow my own brains out in that thing.
Oh, that sucks.
So them being stand up, you know, company that they are, they actually just went ahead and refunded me for the diff. And I found a local in this right here is a Shep built rear end. So there's a guy out in Orlando I ended up picking up this diff from. He had a few of them on hand. He sends them out to the Shep and gets them built because he realizes guys with Evos like to break things.
Yeah.
So I got another diff.
So you're telling me this isn't the first rear diff that broke on an Evo?
No, absolutely not. So yeah, no, he has a few on hand and gave me a deal on it to the point where I was like, yeah, there's no questions about it. Like, just gonna go ahead and splurge for it. And 12 plate clutch upgrade. And obviously shim and all that, pressure rebuilt. So I get to unpackage it now and
yeah, let's take a look.
Take a look at her in all her glory.
That's nice that it comes wrapped up.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is really clean.
Yeah, they media blast on. They give it a little paint job to make it look real good. Because we all know what the factory one looks like.
Yeah, that one looks
crusty, rusty, gross looking, but
it's definitely crusty.
Yeah, like this one's pretty.
Wow, look at that.
Shep stamps all the serial numbers on these when they build them, so
oh wow,
it matches all the paperwork and everything. Literally, I got numbers matching paperwork.
23,947. So they've made 23,000 of these things.
I don't know how they do a serial number on them, but maybe it's like how many builds they've done, or who knows. I think that's just the invoice number, honestly. Oh, because it matches the invoice.
That's cool that they do that, though. That way
they keep track of it.
So then you can tell what's been done to it.
Yep.
And it's nice. It's right here on the back, so you can see it. You know, once it's in the car, look for that, and then you guys will be able to identify if you got an upgraded rear diff or not.
At least from Shep.
From Shep. Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna toss this in, and hopefully I won't hear my rear end.
Yeah. That's a funny way to put it.
Yeah. Well. And you can look good. All right. I feel like I've done this before, recently.
Yeah, this is very familiar.
It's only been, what, like...
That's pretty cool. You're using the air pressure to force the fluid out of the canister and then up into the differential.
Beats pumping.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, man. There we have it. Woo. That sounds nice.
It's alive.
Yeah, it's alive. What kind of cam you got in there?
That's GSE S3s.
Ah, the S3.
Yeah. Lost traction.
Really? It broke loose?
Yeah, 47 pounds. Woo!
Yeah, so what do you think about the new diff after driving it for a little bit?
It's not too bad. They're just the whole, you know, on turns making the little clunking noises. It's gonna have to get broken in, but it's the only like uncomfortable noise. But other than that, the rest of it's normal Evo nonsense. So
that feels like it really plants the power pretty good.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Woo. Smell that corn.
Yeah, buddy.
The little girl's a drinker. She's got a little booze on her breath.
Alright.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
Yeah, we did some figure eights off camera, and the chattering actually went away. So I guess what they said is true. So.
Wow, this thing is a beast.
Yeah. So let's touch base on what this car actually really is, since some people don't recognize it from 5 years ago, or if they're new to the channel or anything. It's a built 2-liter with Wiseco 1400 HD2 asymmetric pistons, 10.5 1 compression, Manley Turbo Tough rods, GSE S3 cams, matching valve train, ported intake 64, 66, ton of fuel with FIC 2150s, spoiled up coil on plug. It's got a built RRT transmission in it. It's got a built RRT T-case in it, and now it has a Shep built rear end in it. So completely built driveline in it. Said before, the car makes upwards of 800 horse. Yeah, it's just it's a powerhouse car. It does get driven daily, and in a daily aspect. I drive 45 miles each way for work, so it gets plenty of miles put on it. It's been pretty reliable, other than the little drivetrain failures I've had. But other than that, I mean, I won't hesitate to take this car wherever.
No, it's amazing, dude. And one thing I liked about it when we were riding it is how quiet it is. Even though it's an 800 horsepower monster, it's really not bad. Like cruising around and stuff.
Yeah,
it's quiet.
it's totally livable. The clutch, it's got a quartermaster twin disc in it. Anybody knows how loud they are, how obnoxious they are, and just unforgiving to drive in first gear. That's just what they are. But man, do they shift when you need them to shift. Like, they're a beautiful clutch when you need them to shift.
That's what's important.
And then everywhere else, they kind of suck. But in this type of scenario, like, you need a clutch that's going to be able to do what you need to do. So
you got the upgraded trans too.
yeah, it's the RT little trans in it.
Yeah, that thing's a beast. Super clean stuff, man. I gotta congratulate you on the build. This is good stuff.
Yeah, the car's been together for over 5 years now, and the engine's never been apart. Knock on wood somewhere. I'm probably gonna jinx myself for that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car. Are you gonna keep it or are you gonna sell it?
Anything's for sale for the right price. If you want it, hit me up.
Oh, hey. Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. So we appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe button. Anything else you want to say for everybody?
Oh man.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks for sharing your car with us, Orlando.
No problem.
All right. We'll see you next time.